Who cares?
All right, what's up, everybody? We are back with another episode of Right Here with the Graziano Brothers. I am Chris, and I'm here with my brother Dave. Dave, how we feeling?
Doing good, 2-0. Always
Come on,
feels good
2-0.
to
It was a tough,
always.
tough win, right?
It was a tough win. It was a little sloppy. Offense didn't play as well as last week, but always good to get the win, especially early in the season and the schedule that we have coming up. So was able to hang out with the family. Dad made some killer meatball sliders, took a couple home, and yeah, overall, very, very good Sunday. How are you doing?
Great, man. I ended up watching the game alone, which, sometimes is the
Kind
best.
of
I
nice,
mean,
isn't it?
yeah, I was sitting down,
Yeah.
I was yelling at the TV. I was just, kind of doing my thing.
And
So,
there's no baby sleeping in the next room, so
yeah,
you can be as loud as you want.
I did have
Sometimes that's ideal.
I did have a little bit of technical difficulties with Sunday Ticket because the game is live, right? It was like on channels on Fox out here.
Yeah, so you
And
got to watch overtime of the Giants and the Cowboys.
yeah, and so these bastards, they were keeping the giant the out of all teams to keep me from watching the birds. I had to be forced fed
Yeah,
the Giants Cowboys, and these two teams they couldn't gain a yard. They took
yeah.
OT into the very, very last second to
It
hit a
was
field
ugly.
goal.
Yeah, we watched it before. Russ played pretty well, actually.
Not from
And
what I saw.
you know what I took away from Russ playing that game and actually watching a couple of other games this week is wide receiver one on a lot of teams. The quarterback would just throw it up to give them a
What?
chance. What
did he say?
the quarterback will just throw it up to give their guy a chance. We got to
Yeah.
do that with AJ sometimes. I know we
Yeah.
always want to be smart, but sometimes you just got to give those guys a chance.
Well, and we do that. We have done that in the past,
Yeah.
rather. I don't know if we've seen any of that yet, but we kind of saw that with Devontae. I mean, that was a Hail Mary. That was a
Well,
prayer.
I know we're going to get into the game, but we also need to have a little bit more creativity on a zero blitz than just throwing
Throw
it
the
to the wide
ball
receiver.
up. Golly.
To see what
I
happens.
mean, what was the halftime conversation? Was it, hey, KP, what should we do?
Mm.
What do
What do
you
you
think?
guys want to do?
God damn
So,
it.
all right, take me through it. What are we getting into today?
Yep. So we've got a great episode for you guys. We're gonna do the recap of the game, and then after that, we're gonna dive back into the history. After the
Nice.
history, we're doing our fictional characters. We got a top 10 for you again,
Right.
and that'll be it. But to start off, I do want to just mention there's some people partying outside of my apartment, so if you hear them, I apologize.
Hey, barbecue in the summertime.
Hey, you know what? You can't be mad at them. I live in Los Angeles. It is still really nice out, so I'm just a little jealous. They didn't even invite me.
You can go out there after, crack a brew.
Bastards.
You're just getting screwed. The NFL screwed you today.
God,
Neighbors
man.
aren't inviting you out.
I was just sitting here. Oh, I had to so I couldn't get the game going. The game started. I was texting you and I was like, "Yo, dude, I can't watch the football game.
Yeah,
Why do we have Sunday Ticket if I can't watch?" It was on three different channels. I was
yeah,
like, "What the
yeah.
hell's going
It
on?"
took me a second, but when I switched over to Sunday Ticket, it
Yeah, was it
was on.
not
I don't know.
a game in Denver? Like, was it not on Fox? Probably not.
It was after, so the Sunday Ticket one went away after it went to live
Oh,
TV in
yeah, I
Denver.
couldn't get it. I had
Huh.
three Sunday tickets that were all Giants, but I ended up pulling up Philly Special and Thomas
Shout
Mott.
out.
And these guys, they have YouTube channels, of course, and they're massive. And they do a live stream for the game. And so it was nice. It was kind of fun. I was watching the bullshit happen with the Cowboys and the Giants, dog shit teams, excuse my language. Um, and I had that on mute. And then I had Philly Special and Thomas Mott, and I was kind of feeling like I was in the old school, back in the day when you had to listen to the radio.
If you can't get Merrill Reese,
Oh,
you at
yeah,
least
at
have
least
a
got Thomas Mott,
somebody on
Thomas Mott
YouTube
and the boys.
that's giving you a play by play. So
Yeah. So
oh,
shout out to those guys because they did a really good job. It was
yeah,
actually my first time tuning into that,
nice,
because I usually just watch the game,
of course,
and so I was like, what a good place to be able to at least
yeah,
listen to the game so you can
yeah,
get it.
yeah,
Um, but okay, let's dive into this. I have a
yeah,
couple like overall thoughts. First thought is, how about Zadarius Smith?
You know what? He looked really good coming in fresh off the streets. His body was obviously good. He was getting a lot of snaps.
Mm-hmm.
Little surprised by that, but because he's a vet, I think Vic had a lot of just confidence in him going out there. Played a really good game. Looked like he was having a lot of fun too.
Another blitz. Mahomes in trouble. Sacked. So all of a sudden, Vic Fangio's blitzing every other down.
Number not great. 52.
You know what? I saw him out there and I was like,
Two
who
things.
the hell is
That's
this?
what I said too. It's kind of cool having two Smiths running off the edge, though.
Yeah,
We had a Smith sandwich at one point in the game.
nothing like a Smith sandwich. A Smithsonian.
Yeah, nice. That's
Nice.
coin it.
Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Coin it. The Smithsonian when those two get back there.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
man. Yeah, I mean, watching him out there, and I don't know if you noticed, but he was on the sideline, and he just seems like, don't know much about the guy.
Yeah.
Seems like a really legit dude.
Yeah. Leadership
He-
presence, just like we were told from some of our sources,
Mhm.
that he played in Detroit last year. So he was as advertised, played a lot of good snaps. Excited for him to join our team because I think he adds a lot.
Yeah, and he offered like the ref in
Give-
90-degree weather. He
give
offered
the-
the ref some water.
Give the
Like,
ref some water. He's playing the game. He's a true veteran.
dude seems like a good guy.
Yeah, yeah. Says Sirianni is heckling them going into the for which was a bullshit call, by the way. The long
my
snapper moving the ball up, and so, but hey, for Jake to hit a 58-yarder,
Come on, Jake. That's huge.
yeah, a couple of 50-yarders today. So
Two
love,
big field goals from Jake.
love to see
Jakey,
that.
Jakey got to make the makey.
Uh-huh.
And
And he's been back
tried
ever
and
since
true.
last playoffs. I don't know what he did, but for Sirianni to have confidence in him through the struggles last year and him to have a bounce back like this to start the season, awesome to see because we're going to need him down the stretch, no doubt.
Big time. He must have gotten a hold of that Michael's.
Your secret stuff.
Space Jam. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Well, Zadarius was handing it to him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Here, Jake,
Jake, you need
have
this?
some of this. Anything else about Zadarius? I thought he played really well, man.
No, nothing about him specifically. Just what a great find. I think that was a really good.
Help the
Another
whole D
Howie
line,
move.
and just having Jalen Carter back is always going to help D line. Saw that his wrist got a little banged up at some point. Looked like just a stinger. He stayed in the game. He's tough, but Jordan Davis played pretty good again. Morrow got in there a couple times. Loving the snaps I'm seeing from Byron Young. Again, we talked a little bit about him last week, and Nolan Smith is going to get home.
Chiefs offense. Yeah, Worthy's their fastest player. See what Mahomes has in the magic bag right now. Right now, he's got a sack.
And Uche was in there a little bit. I saw you sent me Aziz is talking about lack of playing time. Won't be too long till he's shown the door probably with that. Being inactive as a veteran 2 weeks in a row and bringing in a guy like Zadarius. Probably
You're kind of now
to use that roster spot anymore.
You're clearly being pushed to the side, which I guess you just didn't show enough. I mean, he was given an ample shot.
That
and
happens.
it didn't work out.
But D-line looked good. We played better against the run this week than we did last week. Tough to get to Mahomes. Tough to bring him down.
Shifty. He felt shiftier than usual.
Yeah, he can move a little bit. And it's when he breaks off that one at the beginning of the game that ends up going for like 30, 40 yards, it's like right up the middle. There's no one there. That's a Mahomes special, So obviously one of the best in the game.
How about when he overthrew dude at the end of the game? That was
yeah. He got him against Q later in that. When we got a penalty that was kind of a Chiefs special that on that third
15-yard with the hands to the face, the roughing the passer.
So there was a couple
Campbell.
The refs were in their pocket a little bit, same old song and dance.
Now, to be fair, we did jump off sides on that.
They didn't call that. Tom Brady called us out too. So the league is looking into the tush push, and I'm almost calling this the tush push game.
Daddy, chill.
We ran it all day. I love that you probably didn't see it. You were watching the Giants Cowboys game, but the first series we're on our own like 40-yard line, and it's 4th and 1. This is like probably a punt at the beginning of the game. No. We're gonna go hit the tush push. We're gonna get it. Unfortunately, we do get it and then end up punting it 3 plays later. So that kind of sucked. That,
Right.
but just to establish your dominance, like we're here, we're gonna run this, and it's gonna. And I love Chris Jones trying to talk during the tush push too. He's hilarious.
He's yapping.
As soon as he gets on his feet, you're going for a ride. Like you got to stay low and keep your feet on the ground, So, or you're riding the wave. But we ran it all game. We ran it for a couple of really, really big first downs to run the clock out to at the end of the game. So the play's here to stay. I don't know if you saw the Sirianni talking to the team earlier in the week saying, hey, with short yardage, we're not going to use you as much. We're going to have a different play. And then he stops. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
we're gonna run that play, and we did this week. And I love that. We're still the physical team that we were last year, and nothing's changed.
I did. This was the first game where I was like, this play's probably getting banned next year.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I think the consensus across the board from announcers to like the potential fumble situation with the last time where you didn't really see what happened at the bottom of that pile. And then I don't know who the referee is that they brought in to chat. Do you know his name? Doesn't matter.
No.
One of those guys that they
Gene.
bring in.
I don't think Gene was.
It wasn't Gene. Yeah. He was like, this is one of the least favorite plays for the as a referee because you can't see what's going on in there. You can't spot it well.
Everybody's offsides. Defense and offense are both offsides. Everyone's jumping early. It's
And hey,
so let's enjoy it this year in case it does go, because it's been good to us, and we'll figure out something else. Did you see Darius Cooper got put on the tush push in AJ's normal spot?
Oh, did he? I did not see that.
So AJ's kind of off to the side now to keep him from being injured. And one time Darius
is he on the field still?
Just got clobbered by a guy off of the edge. I was like, man, that sucks. That's kind of your role right now. But what are you gonna do?
You gotta start somewhere. I'm still excited about that guy. So I hope that.
How about talking about getting clobbered? How about Jalen taking one? Got swept up off his feet.
Oh man, he got hit.
Four-man rush. Kurtz still has pressure. Looking around. Oh, my, what a hit that was.
Yeah. He tried to step up in the pocket, and it was not available. And they only rushed 4 there.
Yeah, I mean, just didn't see him. Bad timing. It honestly was worse. I think it looked worse than it actually was. He just got taken down, tackled. But to be taken off of your feet like that when you're not expecting it.
Lifted.
Yeah. Can we talk about Jalen now for a second? Because he didn't look very good today.
Interesting. What? Okay. Talk more about that. I didn't really have that feeling.
I mean, threw for 100 yards.
Right. I think someone else is to blame for Jalen's performance.
Who you got?
KP.
Okay. Go ahead.
I think this game falls on Kevin Petula.
Okay. He's still getting his feet wet.
Okay, sure. But if they're blitzing 7, run a fucking slant.
Yeah.
What are we doing? You got to do ding and dump offs. Isn't that common knowledge?
Yeah, you send 7 and our play is Hail Mary to the guy running a go route. Give me somebody on the middle. Spagnuolo, to give them credit, he disguised and great defensive coordinator, right? We just beat them up because we were on a roll last year in the Super Bowl. He watched the tape. He's a good defensive coordinator. He had some other things that he brought to the table today to try to beat our offense. And Jalen hung in there, and we got the win, which is always the most important thing. Yeah. Saquon played better today. The offensive line played better for the running game than we did in the Super Bowl. So that was really good to see.
I think Saquon had 88 and a touchdown on nice. 22 carries though, which is a lot.
Too many touches. I would love to see AJ Dillon more. I don't know why. I don't hear reporters talking about him.
Where is he?
I don't know if they're saving AJ's body for deeper in the season to see if he's actually healthy, which I love that plan too.
I guess, but let's guy. Save Saquon's body.
I know.
Yeah, you're running
22 touches.
22 hard touches.
When AJ goes in though, he's he picks up good yards. He picked up a first down where he broke a tackle, and that was
Yeah.
on a little out route or a little swing route for
Yeah.
him.
That was
Out of the
actually, I
backfield.
had that play marked because
Yeah,
giving KP a little bit of credit here, we did see a
there you
lot more
go.
motion. A lot more
Then
motion in
week
this game
one
than
we
we
did.
saw week one. So
Yep.
I will say, okay, week two, I still think that his play calling is pretty bad. But he did show growth from week one, so I'm not going to fully write him off yet.
Yeah.
Going to keep giving him chances. But if you don't get our stars the ball, then everyone's going to start having a problem.
Scheme them open,
That's what I'm saying.
and I thought Kellen did a really good job with that. Nick in his first couple of years, like his whole thing was like just scheme your playmakers open. You
Mhm.
got to get AJ the ball more. You have to. You have to.
You have to, and
he's
they
slipping
did. They
and
tried.
he's slipping and still picking one up.
3rd and 3. Here comes the house. Hurts sees it through. Oh, what a catch!
Putting his mitt in the air, and he's going to come down with the ball. Like you get this guy in stride, he's going to be able to make plays like we've already seen. We couldn't really pick up yards on early downs to start the game either, which was a little concerning, and it made it seem like the first half the Chiefs had the ball the whole time, although time of possession was pretty equal. Yeah. So
I mean, but to be
we just
fair,
weren't moving
they
the
weren't
ball.
getting the ball going either. I wonder because it
Yeah.
was a 90-degree day.
Yep.
It's a hot day to be playing football.
Hot day.
It's so damn hot. Milk was a bad choice.
People were huffing and puffing. I don't know if you saw, but like Jalen Carter, I saw him on a
God,
drive.
Campbell, rookie, still,
Yeah.
and he was catching his breath.
Oh yeah,
after a
they were
couple of
all out there like really hurting. And so,
Yeah.
but I have a stat, but before I get this stat to you, my key for the game and last week, turnover differential.
Yeah, huge.
We didn't turn the ball over. Last
Yep.
week, Miles Sanders turned the ball over. That
Yep.
won us the game. This week, we had the Drew Makuba.
Blitz. Mahomes over the middle. Kelsey. Oh, it's picked off. It's Makuba who's got it. And room to run. One man to beat. Oh. And he's taken out. Andrew Makuba, the rookie from Texas, on the bounce off of Kelsey. And a huge play for the Eagles.
We got to talk
Drew
about
Makuba
him.
with his first pick.
Yeah.
Second game.
Before that, we had a turnover on downs that was really big too.
Oh yeah, true.
Because they
went for it on fourth.
Got it, and then we did end up stopping them. So I consider that a turnover too, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. But we went 3 and out,
well.
didn't we?
We didn't capitalize. Yeah.
Right. Now it was the Drew Makuba pick, and then we drove down the field, scored a touchdown, and secured the game.
Yeah, it does.
That was, I mean,
Travis, thank you for that gift. He had a couple
Travis.
of great catches before. On a fourth down, there was a ball thrown low. Travis, plucked it out of there and ran for the first down.
It's interesting. It seems like, and I don't know, I don't follow the Chiefs really at all, but their connection, Mahomes and Kelsey's connection, was pretty bad today. It seemed like.
He missed him on a couple. I think Mahomes was a little off, and Jalen was too. I did want to touch on that. Like there was a slant route to AJ. The ball could have be thrown in a little better spot. Where I thought his accuracy in week one was phenomenal. Like he didn't throw a bad ball. This week he had a couple that I think he would watch the tape and wish he had him back. But good to correct things after a win.
Just like last week. But you know what? And again, I'm not getting out of my mind here. I'm not going to be going crazy. I'm not superstitious.
But I am a little stitious.
We had a lot of close games in 2023.
Yeah.
Or 2023.
But I remember looking back at those and saying, boy, we really shouldn't have won that game. Where this week we're kind of running, we're this year so far, we're running the clock out still.
That's true.
We're able to pick up first downs. We have Saquon still that can push the pile. We didn't have a playmaker like that in the backfield before. Our confidence is way higher than 2 years ago. So I'm nowhere near.
I mean, we're Super Bowl. We're defending Super Bowl champions.
That's right.
Also, I think Saquon, tough run in 88 and a tud, but I'm ready. I think I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but I think he's ready for a 60-yarder, 70-yarder.
Yeah,
he's waiting to break one.
He went untouched on the touchdown run, which was what, like 13 yards or something like that. That would have gone 70.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. There's Barkley, right side, sprinting through the hole. Saquon Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Yeah. If no one was catching him there. He was gone. So yeah, I feel he's due. And we got the Rams coming up, who he clobbered a couple of times last year.
Couple of times.
Yeah, that's the crash out game.
He had
the snow.
The snow game.
Yeah.
Come on, and then
we're back at the link next week, right?
Yep. So, it's a home game.
All right.
Before we move on, though, I do have one stat, and it's a sad one.
Hit me.
Adoree Jackson.
Oh, are we moving on to the defense? Hold on. Is there anything else we want to talk about the offense?
That's all I had.
Big holding penalty on Cam.
Penalties in general were just
the fundamentals
had
are still
one.
lacking. Yeah, yep.
And
that
weird
the one from Cam took away a first down. We had to punt. So penalties leading to really not being able to score. Kind of a big deal. But I thought we weared them down pretty well, like we did last year. Offensive line just overpowering their defensive line, and they got a pretty good defensive line.
For sure.
So, but yeah, that's all I had, I think. And then Jake, 58-yarder, great to see. And I said, throw it to AJ Brown.
Yeah, get AJ Brown the ball.
Figure out how to throw it to him.
Smitty had a decent game.
You texted me about screen passes, and I totally agree. This has been an Achilles heel of the Philadelphia Eagles team for 12 years.
Yeah, what's the deal with that? We
get more yards than we used to, but the screens always go to Devontae, and I love his wiggle, but wouldn't you want AJ to catch a screen pass because he has a chance?
But then who's going to be blocking for him?
That's the thing. And Grant was blocking instead of Dallas. That's a big difference,
And Grant is he had a grade last week, and it was pretty bad. I think he was graded as one of the worst players on the team.
Yeah, so
we'll be targeted.
We will be drafting a tight end in the 2026.
Also, just to show my
NFL
unwavering fandom, I have Dallas Goedert on my Dynasty Fantasy League, and I went out and got Grant Calcaterra to start him over other tight ends that I could have played.
You must have had a rough week. You must have had a rough week this week.
Well, I also have Jalen, and but I also have Saquon. So,
hey, but you got the win in life, my friend.
And I also might still get the win.
Victory!
Oh, well, there you go.
I'm just saying. Okay, wait. Let me hit you with this stat. Adoree Jackson. Poor Adoree Jackson.
Yeah, poor guy.
Adoree Jackson has allowed the most yards by any Eagles defender since 2002 in the first 2 weeks.
That's insane.
That's a bad stat.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow. And CD dropped a couple. That would be even higher.
Would have been even more.
Yeah.
And so that's 3 years.
Yeah, he didn't look good. Dislocated his thumb, it looked like, at one point during the game. He missed a tackle, which gave up a first down and let them go score points. Tough to see out there. I saw Bennett got a couple of snaps. He didn't look good.
He didn't look good either. We need help.
I don't know what we're going to do.
We need help.
You put Cooper on the outside because you know who I'm really impressed with, and you mentioned him just a couple of minutes ago. The player of the game, Drew Makuba. This guy might be a ball player.
This guy's a ball player. I mean, he had
little
to pick in the preseason.
Undersized, so I hope that he, can stay on the field and stay healthy. Mm-hmm. But man, he just seems to have a nose for the ball and doesn't have bricks for hands.
He caught that. That's a tough catch. That's a bobble, and then he caught it, and then tough. He ran into Reed.
Yep.
And that, he could have dropped the ball there.
Yep.
Held on to it through that. Now you got caught by an offensive lineman.
Yeah,
I did. Right. I heard
he took a good angle on it,
and he
that
clocked.
Guy was going for his legs, wasn't he?
He was going 19 miles an hour. He clocked 19 miles an hour. That offensive lineman.
That's fast.
I know.
That's what Miles Sanders was running when Zach Bond chased him down last week.
Yeah, and so shout out to whoever that dude is.
Yeah,
dude's got wheels.
He was cruising.
But that's the second defensive touchdown that we just slipped up on. like
Q last week and
Q last week.
Now, right.
Yeah.
Which got to capitalize on that. That's huge.
You got to capitalize on that.
Yeah.
Those are big, but we scored there. So like
Yeah.
we offense still did their thing, got down the field, got in the end zone off of a Hail Mary, or not a Hail Mary, but a prayer to Devontae Smith.
Here comes the blitz. Hurts loaded up, going deep for Devontae Smith. He's got it! Smith inside the 5, and he slammed down there.
Yeah, which is a little crazy. But hey, Makuba with that stop. Thank you, Kelsey, for giving us that gift. I'm going to call that some brotherly love.
Shout out.
Came out of his, dropped out of his hands right into Makuba's lap. To have that concentration to make that. And he had a couple of big plays too. Vic was blitzing him. When's the last time we saw the safety come down and blitz that much? And
I love that Vic blitzed because we didn't last year. And so they didn't.
I saw Zach Bond coming up the middle and we were disguising it well too. Like we've got a couple of guys, Cooper, Zach Bond, Jihad Campbell, and now Makuba. Every level, we've got somebody that can kind of move around. I absolutely hate when Jalix Hunt goes on the outside and looks like he's playing slot corner against a wide receiver.
What are we doing?
Brandon Graham did it a couple of times early last year. I don't like it at all. It's a total mismatch. Have him rushing every single play. He's a defensive end.
Even sometimes I saw he would step out there and then he would like step in and then he was going to send it. And it's like, you're not fooling anybody.
Right. I know we're both not smarter than Vic. Like I'm sure there's a plan to this whole thing, but it just looks weird. It doesn't feel right. And I don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. It feels a lot like a wide receiver screen.
Yeah. Right.
I don't like it.
Take that page out of the playbook.
If you're going to run a screen, run it to the best player on the offense. Give it to Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Give it to your running back.
And we tried another pitch. I like the pitch action, get Saquon moving outside, quick.
Yeah. That's like a staple now, feels like.
Kind of is. Yeah. So what else you got on the defense? Anything that you saw? Jalen Carter's really good at football.
Jalen Carter was good to see him back there. I loved that we got Moro Jomo got a sack.
Moro Jomo gets home.
That was really good to see.
Yeah.
I want to see more of that.
Yeah, he got in there. He's a good player, man. He's going to be big for us this year.
Yep. And I agree. I think KC really wasn't ready for the blitz, and so we started throwing that. Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis, they teamed up and got a sack on third down. We did end up getting a penalty on that play.
Yeah.
So they redid third down.
Huge.
That was the one where Makuba missed the tackle.
Mahomes just going to run straight away. Mahomes breaks the tackle on a first down.
Yes.
And so then I was like, Makuba, you got to get that. Obviously, he got
some good, some bad. He had a little breakdown in coverage or in the first half too. But then second half, I thought he looked great. So there was some good, there was some bad from him. Cooper DeJean is a sure tackler. No doubt. When there's a guy running his direction, you just feel good that he's going to make the tackle, even if he's out there on an island. And that's a really good feeling to have a cornerback out there that is going to make a tackle. He saved a first down and then they had to punt, so that's
huge. I know. Huge. Yeah, that tackle was massive. I do have one note here.
Yeah.
You're going to hate it, but I got Adoree Jackson's a clown.
You're just a clown.
Thank God Mahomes overthrew that guy in the fourth quarter. That was Adoree Jackson.
Oh, well, because he ran into who? Reed?
Yeah.
Yeah, or Reed ran into him. I don't know what the deal was there, but
pay attention.
And then Reed came down. It would be interesting to hear the coaches talk about that play. That ended up being the touchdown where the closing speed that Q had.
Because Q was his
like
guy?
Maybe that wasn't split. He was made, but I don't know if he was not supposed to have safety help because he hauled ass once that ball was in there and he saw the guy back there and almost broke it up, like damn near broke it up.
His hand was in there.
Q is a ball player, man. Q is an absolute stud. So I can't wait to see how he progresses, both him and Coop. Only thing else I had was, which people rarely talk about, but special teams look bad today. We gave up some big punt returns and kick returns where they ended up having good field position with a good quarterback and a good team. Like, that's unacceptable.
Can't be doing that.
They can't start at the 40 or 50,
Right.
like on a kick or a punt. Brandon Mann punting one into the end zone. Like, he played great, phenomenal last week, but you just can't, like, give your guys a chance to get down there and get the ball at the 5.
Yeah.
Or whatever, harder, easier said than done, but
I will say a few of Brandon Mann's punts. I mean, he kicked one in the end zone. He's got a booming leg though.
He's great.
I think that if he
remember
can
the days of Sipas.
Oh, golly, Sipas.
Yeah,
I forgot. I think I washed that name from my memory.
We got Brandon Mann now. He's the man.
Yeah, he's the man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's all I got for the game, really. If you got any other beats.
No, man. I good to get the win. A little sloppy. Honestly, a little boring.
It was a tough
game.
Watch.
Like, seemed like it went by fast, and I was like, "What's happening?"
No offense.
And I was like, "What's
Saquon?
What's Saquon been doing today?" And then he had 22 touches. I was like, "Really?" Because half of them were stopped at the line of scrimmage, and he had to fight for 1 or 2 yards. So
22 touches for 88 yards is really tough. That's
not super exciting, but always good to get the win. And with the schedule that we have, starting off 2-0, I thought if we went 1-1 in the first 2 weeks, we'd be in a good spot. Being 2-0, phenomenal. We got the Rams coming in, and then to finish September and the first 4 weeks, which is basically our preseason for our starters, to go down to Tampa. If we can sneak out, 2 more wins to start the season, we're rocking and rolling, man. Then we're figuring things out from there, and we're gonna be flying.
Yeah, I want to see a big game next week. I want to see
just a clean game too.
I want to see an offensive,
a receiver with 100 yards.
Give me a receiver with a touchdown.
30. You know what I 100 yards might be asking a lot.
I don't need that. I just need a ton.
Yeah.
Because I think last week, every touchdown it was 2 Jalen Hurts touchdowns and a Saquon.
Yep.
And this week it was
Saquon.
And Jalen again.
And Jalen. Yeah.
With the sneak.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could use an
that wide receiver room's got to be dying. Mechie returning punts too. Like that's the other side of the special teams. Like, we were getting to the 20.
I know. I saw that too.
And
even like Jihad took one out of the end zone, and I was like, let that thing go, dude.
Right. If it's going to the end zone, we're going to be at the 30.
Right. And you took it and you.
Oh, that was on a punt. Yeah, that was on a punt. Yep.
Yeah.
I thought he should have let that go. It would have bounced into the end zone, if not ended up in the end zone.
It was like on the line.
Yeah, and he got back to like the 12, which was pretty impressive from where he got it. But you need to be a little bit smarter. Again, these guys haven't. This is what everybody worried about. Like, who's going to return punts and kicks? This is the first time really that they're doing it, at least in a long time. So Michael Clay, special teams coach, will get it figured out. I love his energy on the sidelines. So he's going to
figure it out. He'll dial it in.
He's going to get those boys rocking and rolling.
But again, overall, we got the W. That's all that matters. Win's a win. I actually wanted to add, last year, Jalen said,
but rain, sleet, or snow, Eagles train to go.
That's right.
Now we got heat, rain, sleet, or snow. Eagles are trained to go. Is that 90-degree weather? We still get the win.
Well, we're going to be feeling it probably in Philly next week, and then Tampa for sure the following week. So,
and then it'll start to cool down.
Yep.
So then proper
big boys are cramping up. Jordan Davis was on the table getting.
He was hurting.
Yeah.
He was hurting.
Oxygen.
I need help.
He's playing a lot of snaps.
Overall, felt great. I mean,
got the win.
We got the win.
We move on to next week.
Got to get some offense going. Defense, not worried about it all.
Yeah.
All right, so now we got another segment of the history of the birds.
Let's go, baby. I loved learning about the origins last week.
So much fun. We last left off in 1943 with the Steagles.
Yep.
And so at the end of that year, we ended up separating from the Steelers, and so we became the Eagles again.
Yep.
And that's when we hired Greasy Neal, who was firmly placed as the new head coach. I do have a couple fun facts about Greasy Neal.
Okay, Greasy. Now, what's Greasy's
Greasy's his nickname.
Okay.
I couldn't find, and there was a few different reasons why he got it. Some people said it was Greasy because the
Ah,
way that he coached, and that's not it wasn't valid. So that's just a theory. The other
okay.
theory is the way that he ate as a kid. Really greasy food. So
Okay. I like greasy food.
he was a greasy boy. Um, and but there was no official on how he got the nickname, Greasy
Okay.
Neal. But
Mysterious.
he was considered one of the founding minds of the modern NFL strategy. He was also considered a philosophical coach, which I thought was really interesting. He was always quoting literature and speaking about the intellectual side of the game.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So this
That's
guy was
cool.
like dialed in. He was talking
Yeah.
flowers. He was
Is that I said, right, that the results aren't there right now, but what's going on here is that there's growth under the soil. I put a picture of a flower up, right, and it's coming through the ground, and the roots are growing out, and the roots are continuing to grow out.
I'm just saying he was the
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni of the
The
40s.
original, the original Sirianni.
Yeah, the OG Siri. He did a little bit of history on him. He did play in the MLB, so he was a baseball player.
Oh, sweet.
Played ball from 1916 to 24.
Okay.
And he was on the 1919 Cincinnati Reds, and they made it to the World Series. So he
Okay.
made it to the World Series. So he was always at a young age, he had a champion mindset.
Man, you wouldn't see a player that played in the MLB like, I'm going to go be an
I'm gonna go
NFL coach now.
Yeah, no,
That's wild.
that's unheard of.
Yeah. Well, in
He
this
was
day and
inducted
age.
into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1969.
Okay.
He had a regular season record of 66 wins, 44 losses, and 5 ties.
Winning record.
So a winning record all when it was all said and done.
Okay.
And then he was also known as a defensive strategist. And notoriously, the 1949 Eagles, who we'll get into when we get to that year, they were a bunch of dogs, and their defense was stout, and they held teams to 11.3 points per game, which was
Whoa.
very good at the time.
Okay. I mean, low
Yes.
scoring back in the day too, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but
You-
that was
you-
like
but
top.
11
That was
was-
top build. 11 point. What did I say? 11.3. It was like peak performance.
Okay.
Um,
Sick.
do you got anything on Greasy?
The only thing that I also had was the championships, which I'm sure
Yeah.
you're about to get into
Uh-huh.
too. So
Yeah. So that was 43 we hired Greasy. 44 we finally have our first like really strong record. We go 7-1-2. Crazy how many ties. I know we talked about it last time, but like the amount of games that were tied back in these days were just fascinating to me. We almost saw one today with the Giants and the Cowboys.
that would have been awesome if they ended
I
up
was like,
tying.
I was like, if you're gonna make me watch this whole thing, goddamn game, you better tie.
I think that's the best when a division rivals play each other. I think a tie is the best outcome that you could possibly have.
Yeah. Yep. So that was 44. 45 and 46 was like building toward more respectability. We finished second in the NFL Eastern Division both those years.
Okay.
So this is just like the slow build up. The
Okay.
early to mid 40s, we're finally becoming a team. Because if you guys remember when we were talking about the 30s, we had a rough go.
Yeah.
All that era was a tough go. So now
Yeah.
we're like, we got Greasy Neal, we're getting some players, we're starting to build up. This is the era of Steve Van Buren. So now we're getting Steve Van Buren in the mix. And then in 1947, that's when we won the Eastern Division, which led to the Birds' first NFL championship game appearance ever.
Sick.
We did end up losing that game. We lost to the Chicago Cardinals 28-21.
Okay.
So it was a high scoring game.
So we went to the championship in 47 and lost.
Yep.
Okay. Setting ourselves
So
up.
that's setting the tone. And then in 48, you know what happened in 48.
So I read it was called the Blizzard Bowl.
Yep.
And played the Chicago Cardinals again, because I didn't know that we
It
played
was
them
the rematch.
in 47, a rematch, December 19th in Philadelphia. So Super Bowl or championship at this time, there wasn't Super Bowl yet, played at one of the home fields of the teams playing.
I
which is
didn't
interesting.
read that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I thought that because like Super Bowl, you never have a blizzard. It'd be in a dome if it's somewhere cold, or it'd
Right.
be someplace nice.
Yeah,
Which
Yeah.
I like that better. I think, right?
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
get to
crazy.
go somewhere cool.
Yeah, that
Super
game was
interesting, though.
yeah, it was with the Cardinals.
It's a 7-0 game.
And the Philadelphia Eagles become the 1948 world champions by a score of 7-0.
Steve Van Buren.
Steve Van Buren, of course.
Yep.
Had to be
He
Steve.
was the only person to score a touchdown in that game. So 7-0. Imagine going to a Super Bowl and it ends 7-0.
So this was his. I see that Steve Van Buren was drafted out of LSU in 1944. So 48, he's 4 years into his career. He is now a stud,
Yes. So
running over everybody.
And I have a few notes about him. Yeah, so 45, 47, 48, 49, he held the NFL rushing title.
Okay, so most yards of any player within those years.
Yep.
Okay.
And he ended up with career stats 5,860 rushing yards and 69 total touchdowns.
Nice. So I also have a note here that for the 48 championship game, which was the Blizzard Bowl or whatever, in 48, he rode a trolley and then walked through the snowstorm because his car wouldn't start.
I mean,
This is
the leading rusher.
And he scored the only touchdown.
The only touchdown. Imagine if he didn't make it.
Right.
He doesn't make it. Can you tie the Super Bowl?
No way, right? There had to have been rules that you can't tie the Super Bowl. There had to be and then considered one of the NFL's first power backs.
Yeah, I mean,
leading the way probably for Jim Brown and the likes of all those guys.
Going back and watching some of his stuff, I mean, I think that's been my favorite thing so far. I know we're only on episode 2, but going back and really watching Steve Van
It was
Buren
enough
play.
to put Steve Van Buren in your top 10.
Yeah,
last week.
Exactly.
Unreal.
Just watching him play the game was like, oh, this dude. I mean, he had it.
Did he ever get to the point of putting a face mask on, or was he always?
Not that I saw.
Okay.
But I don't
Interesting.
know for a fact. I never saw him with a face mask.
But he didn't care.
No.
I'm running through these.
But he wasn't like that psycho who never wore a helmet.
Yeah. So, okay. So that's the, so we win this is our first championship, 1948. That's the Blizzard Bowl. We win 7-0. Then what happened?
Yep. And then 49, we dominate the regular season with a record of 11-1. And then we make it back to the championship to defend our title against the LA Rams, who, hello, we play next week.
We're playing next week.
Hello.
I'm sure it's on the board somewhere that, hey, the Eagles beat us in 49, guys. Never forget.
Before we left LA.
What was the score? What was the score of that one?
14-0.
Oh, we scored 2 touchdowns.
14-0.
But back-to-back defensive shutting out in championship games.
Shutouts.
This one was in Los Angeles, though, not in
Philly.
But I see torrential rain turned the field into a muddy swamp. Another bad weather game, tailor-made for Van Buren.
To run for 196 yards.
Did he score?
No touchdowns. I didn't see a touchdown.
Okay. All right.
But 196 rushing yards in the mud.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That would have been pretty fun, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
then
that's
NFL's
like,
we got to do something about this weather. We're coming out to LA this year. It's supposed to be nice year round. Torrential rain.
Yep. Downpour. But I wonder too, because since LA was in it, I wonder how they did that. Like maybe because they did it in Philly the year before, they were maybe like, well, we did it in Philly last time, so let's. Because
it seems like we would have had the better record at 11-1.
11-1,
right? Or maybe
unless
traded off between the East Conference and the West Conference, and you get it this year, you get it that year. We gotta learn more. We gotta learn more about that.
That would make sense.
That's cool.
So I was 49, and then we get to 1950. 1950 is kind of a tough one. It's a bit of a dud year. We entered into the season obviously as 2-time back-to-back champions. And we ended with a record of 6-6. Hoisting a record of 6-6.
And we're back to media.
And that was also Greasy Neal's last year as head coach.
Oh, okay.
And
All
so
right.
that was the end of an era.
Legend.
And
Okay, so
so
we've got two guys that were instrumental in the NFL that we have today. Burt Bell to create the draft so that there's
Yep.
parity within the league, and now Greasy Neal as a head coach probably brought a lot of ideas to how modern football is played today. So that's pretty
That's
cool,
cool.
in Eagles
Yeah.
history.
Yeah, feels like we've been kind of forming the NFL. I don't want to, get ahead of myself, but
Again, America's team.
I mean,
The rest of
and
the
I'm
league, the rest of the
proud.
league is welcome. Well, you're welcome for this league that we have now.
I do have some notable players.
Okay.
Aside from Stevie, of course.
Yeah.
We've got Pete Pijos. He was a wide receiver and a D end. He led the league in receiving yards in 1953, which I know we're getting a little ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
But he was on this team, the 49 team. He had a career total of 5,619 yards and 61 tuds.
That's good.
And then in 53, he had 1,000 yards
Cool.
to lead 1,000 yards
Which was
rushing,
rare.
receiving, which was rare back then.
Rare. Yeah.
I also have, and here we go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I've got Alex Wojciechowicz.
Wojciechowicz.
Yes. And
Haven't heard
I
this
say
name
that,
before.
I'm gonna pop the name on, and you're gonna understand why I'm really proud that I was able to get that pronunciation down.
All right, go ahead, Merrill Reese.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in it. Wojciechowicz, he was a center and a linebacker, and he was known for his bone-crushing tackles.
Center and a linebacker, man. I don't think there's anybody that, I guess Kelsey did come from being a linebacker, but just so different.
So different.
Yeah.
I mean, again, just like with just a whole different league back then, right?
Yeah. He was a 60-minute man.
60-minute man. And
you don't come off the field.
I mean, imagine playing the whole game.
Yeah.
I mean, Travis Hunter.
He played a couple snaps today, I saw.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, and then he was limping.
Yeah, okay. Well, checks out.
Yeah.
It's the NFL.
It's tough. It's tough.
NFL, man. That's not an easy feat to do.
Yeah.
Kudos for trying, I guess.
I know.
So Wojciechowicz, he was also known as a really smart play recognizer. So his play recognition was out of this world, and he was the leader of the team.
Starting to get a little intellectual out there.
And that's that Greasy Neal.
Okay.
That's that Greasy Neal influence.
Right.
His communication was also really good. So I feel like he was a Zach Bond type. You know how
nice.
Zach Bond's out there, he's always talking, he's chatting with everybody, telling people where to go where. That kind of this
good play recognition.
Exactly.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, so he's reading the field.
Wojciechowicz was watching tape.
Yeah, Wojciechowicz was studying.
Yeah.
He was in the house ski. Studying tape.
That's right. Not now. Watching tape.
Don't bother me. I'm drinking. Wait.
It's the 40s.
Last guy to mention, I got Chuck Bednarik.
Bednarik.
Yep.
I think.
Damn it.
Yeah.
He got drafted.
Us in the comments.
He got drafted at the tail end of our run, and he got drafted in 1949. He was the first overall pick.
How did we get the first overall pick? Winning in 48.
It's a good question.
That is a good question. Burt Bell was like, I changed the rules.
Best team in the league.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was our first round pick. Maybe I just misread.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll double check and I'll put it in the edit. You guys will know where I messed that up.
Okay. I think we should give Chuck his own next week, because let this week be kind of Steve Van Buren, because he deserves a whole kind of history by himself, and we'll come into Chuck next week, because he's a name that comes up time and time again with some old Philly fans. But
he was instrumental for that 49 team as well.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Cool.
Yeah,
but
he was young. He was a rookie that year.
He won Rookie of the Year that year.
Wow. Another 60-minute man, right?
Yeah. He was one of the last that class was one of the
What two positions did he play? We'll have to find that out.
We're going to have to
next week.
Tune in next week when we talk about Chuck Bednarik. Chucky B. Oh, sound off. So that's what I got for the history of this week. Did you have any other notes?
No, not for me, man. That was great. That was awesome to learn more about our first taste of success.
Success.
Because
It was back-to-back success. I
Yeah.
mean,
Why are we so blessed?
Well, we'll get to that later, Todd.
All right, hey, let's go get 2.
hosting. Let's go get 2. Let's learn how to call an offensive play. Wait, what?
Okay, you're right. We got some work to do before we
KP.
can talk about that.
Who's gonna ping KP? Huh?
Well, thanks for the history lesson this week. Awesome.
Yeah.
We got some good fans. We got some good players rather, and some very instrumental coaches and owners so far in our history. Excited to continue it next week.
Can't wait. Really fun.
This week we are doing the top 10 best football movies of all time.
Comebacks number 1, baby. Wait.
All honorable mention. Third team
CL
honorable
tear.
mention in county.
Nonsense. Now get out there, ACL, and tear it up. Tear it up good.
Comebacks was definitely talked about. Do you want to go 10 to 1?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. And we only have 1. We don't have both because there's a lot of overlap, of course.
Yeah.
So I'll start with 10. Rudy.
Oh, you are so full of crap. You're 5 feet nothing, 100 and nothing, and you got hardly a speck of athletic ability. And you hung in with the best college football team in the land for 2 years. And you're also gonna walk out of here with a degree from the University of Notre Dame. In this lifetime, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself.
Vince Vaughn. You got your guy
Samwise.
Samwise playing Rudy. But Frodo.
Mr. Frodo.
It's a classic. How can you leave it out of a top 10?
Not something that I obviously saw it.
Yeah.
Not something that I was
more of like a good
with.
underdog story to learn about when you're growing up, I think, than like I wouldn't really pop it on now.
Would I have put the comebacks in 10 if you let me? Probably.
Oh, really? Interesting.
I mean,
I think we'd have to watch both again and then go back.
I feel like Rudy is going to be a better movie than the comebacks.
You get the janitor giving the clap at the end that he's just with his gloves on because it's so cold out there in South Bend, Indiana. Like you got Vince Vaughn as the douchebag, like hot shot player that ends up being pretty cool actually because he's the one that gets Rudy in the game when the coach doesn't want to put him in there. You got a young John Favreau who's Rudy's Favreau. Excuse me, John.
Sorry, John.
That's Rudy's boy, like, I mean,
yeah,
it's a classic.
You had some icons in there. I didn't know Favreau and Vince Vaughn were in it, honestly.
See, you gotta give it another one.
That must have been pre-swingers, huh?
Last practice of the season, and this asshole thinks it's the Super Bowl.
You just summed up your entire sorry career here in one sentence. If you had a tenth of the heart of Rudiger, you could have made All-American.
Classic. Not one that I think I watched as much, but a very good movie.
Agreed. Number 9, Any Given Sunday. Steamin' Willie Beeman.
Steamin' Willie Beeman and Ali P.
Yeah, I mean, and you got some real heavy hitters. You got Jamie Foxx.
You got
Al
Pacino.
Yeah, Game of Inches. One of the best locker room pregame speeches of all time, probably.
On this team, we fight for that inch. On this team, we tear ourselves and everyone else around us to pieces for that inch. We claw with our fingernails for that inch. Because we know when we add up all those inches, that's gonna make the fucking difference between winning and losing. Between living and dying. I'll tell you this, in any fight, it's the guy who's willing to die who's gonna win that inch.
Iconic.
Yeah, you
that
got a
movie,
young Cameron Diaz
a young Diaz
who's trying to come in to be the owner of the team after her dad kind of, is giving the reins away. So solid movie, great cast.
Incredible. And just like
Definitely
talk
has to be in the
about
top 10.
capturing the feeling of football.
Yeah.
Like Any Given Sunday made you feel like you were.
And during that time, because I think Vic was kind of just like hitting his prime with the Falcons, and then you had this young, like I'm out there doing the sponsorship thing with Steamin' Willie Beam, and Jamie Foxx was kind of coming into his own as an actor too. So just a great movie. I would throw that on at any time.
Yeah, I could watch that right now and be like, this is still incredible.
Yeah, exactly.
It still hits.
Yeah.
All right, what we got at 8?
Good movie. 8, Friday Night Lights.
Another classic.
Billy Bob.
Now you've been hearing me talk about being perfect. Well, I want you to understand something. To me, being perfect is not about that scoreboard out there. It's not about winning. It's about you and your relationship to yourself and your family and your friends. Being perfect is about being able to look your friends in the eye and know that you didn't let them down because you told them the truth.
Billy Bob.
Great coach in the movie. I'd watch Billy Bob in anything.
Yeah.
And then you got a bunch of high school guys that are probably in their 30s as actors. that it's just hilarious.
And also just another great movie that like captures the essence.
Booby Miles and Texas football.
Booby Miles.
Texas high school, football.
Yeah,
Have you seen the show?
No, I have not.
Little bit more like pop culture, I would say.
Yeah.
Versus
with Chandler, right?
Kyle Chandler, who I love as an actor, unbelievable actor. Connie Britton as his wife, who's really good.
She's great too.
You've got some good actors that are on the team too. I think Michael B. Jordan makes an appearance for
Pops in
a season near
Post the Wire.
Taylor Kitsch, is that his name? He was just in American Primeval. Good actor though. You've seen him in a lot of things. He was in True Detective. You would know who it was if you saw a picture of him.
Pointed him out.
So yeah, but the movie I would take over the show is what I was getting at.
Yeah.
I like the movie better. Some good actors in that, and
more
just a classic
story.
high school football in Texas.
Man, when guy was like with his dad when he taped the football onto his hands.
Tim McGraw.
I'm sorry. All you got to do is hold on to the goddamn football, and you can't do it. Tell me why you can't do it. Just tell me. That's all I want to know. I'll try better next time. Come on. Hey. Charlie. Don't you walk away from me. Don't you walk away from me when I'm talking to you. You hear me? Tell me why you can't hold on to the ball.
Enough.
Come on. Mr. Billy, answer a question. Answer. First day of practice, Mr. Billy. You better hold on.
Seriously.
Mr. Billy.
Enough. Charlie. Okay.
Embarrassing me out here.
Okay.
You know what bums me out about the movie version is that at the very end, because they don't win, they lose in this by like a yard or something. Like the quarterback just can't get it in. He gets tackled, blood dripping, doing his best. The end credits, they're like, they won the state championship the next year, led by this freshman, like the running back who was Jet Jackson in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why didn't you
show that?
Why wasn't the movie them winning? It's like, so
that is a weird ending.
It's a weird ending, like, hey, the team won next year and then the credits roll. But still great movie. Friday Night Lights. It's high school football in America. Number 7. The Little Giants.
The annexation of Puerto Rico.
I could throw that on any time of day, any time of year.
Spike don't play ball with girls.
Icebox.
Right?
Like,
so good.
Yeah.
Oh, everything about that movie is quintessential 90s kid.
You got
like growing up
Madden.
Yeah, you got Madden in it. You got the dude from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yes, Rick Moranis, I believe his name
Rick
is.
Moranis, yeah.
Who gave up acting, actually, I believe, to care for his wife. You might want to fact check me on that. But seems like a really good dude. Don't know anything about him, but Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and
he was also in Little
Giants. Yeah,
and Little Giants. Yeah,
a lot of littles.
And he's also a little guy. Oh my god!
Great movie.
Great movie.
Little Giants, and good for the wives, good for the girlfriends, good for the kids. Anybody can get behind the Little Giants and have a good time watching it.
Yes, yeah, you got to show what's actually. I'll ask this at the end.
Okay, number 6. Jerry Maguire.
Jerry? Yeah, what can I do for you?
Show me the money!
You my motherfucker! What you gonna do, Jerry? Show me the money!
The king of the living room.
Come on.
Right?
Oh, I mean, you can't.
Kush-lash.
It's just that
you got
movie.
Some great one-liners.
You know, some dudes might have the coin, but they'll never have the quan.
What is?
It means love, respect, community, and the dollars too. The entire package, though. Quan. Great word.
Tell.
I think we need to throw quan into our vocabulary more often and bring that back and make it a thing.
Yeah, wow.
You know, you want to have the quan.
The quan. How did the quan not hit?
People talking about Jerry thinking about it and going, "That's a great word."
It's a great word.
Yeah.
The quan.
Yeah, the quan.
Okay, I'm down. Let's do it.
The sponsorships, the coin, the respect. Okay, talking about the quan.
The quan.
Yeah, and a young Regina King. What a powerhouse!
Absolute monster.
You could watch her doing anything on screen, man. She's great.
Beast.
Yeah, I think she's directing now, as she should. I mean,
she's
got a great eye. So Jerry Maguire, awesome movie.
Yep,
got it right there in the middle. Number 5.
Mambo
The Water Boy.
The water sucks. It really, really sucks.
Gatorade not only quenches your thirst better, it tastes better too, idiot.
You're drinking the wrong water.
Gatorade.
H2O.
Gatorade.
H2O.
Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Water sucks.
No, stop
it
saying
really,
it.
really
You don't mean
sucks.
Gatorade.
Vicky Valancourt.
Vicky Valancourt's the devil.
So many
Vicky Valancourt's not the devil.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
man,
Mama
that movie, I could rattle off for days.
Yeah. Bobby Boucher.
Yeah. I mean, and
big hitter.
He's got to maybe make the list for the fictional characters on an Eagles team.
I was thinking that, and I was wondering if that would be cheap, because like obviously he'd be linebacker.
Right.
You know what I mean? With that, like, do we do football players into our fictional? Because it's like pretty obvious where they would go.
Maybe we can do other athletes, but not football players.
Right. So we'll talk about that.
We'll
Great
get there.
movie though.
Great movie.
I got a lot of pushback saying Waterboy from people because I don't think that humor goes for everybody besides like adolescent men.
Oh, I wonder if we go back and watch it, you think it won't hit?
I think it would for us. I think it would for us for sure. But
I mean, but do you know why alligators are so ornery?
Because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
Mama's wrong again.
No, Mama not wrong. You are, Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders.
I mean, some of the best one-liners.
Come on, man.
Another comedy movie for you coming in at number 4. The Replacements. Shane Falco. And now there's another one that would be cherry picking for our quarterback and our fictional characters if we went for Shane
Definitely can't do that.
Right. I mean, that'd be too easy, right?
I know you're tired. I know you're hurting. And I wish I could say something that was classy and inspirational. But that just wouldn't be our style. Pain heals. Chicks dig scars. Glory lasts forever. Right on.
That was on recently, and I caught like the tail end of it. What a good movie.
It's always good, I think, when you have like kind of a silly sports movie, not calling it silly, but I guess I just did. But
it's definitely got silly elements.
It's when you have actors at the caliber of Gene Hackman like playing in the movie. You know, like that makes such a difference because he's an unbelievable actor.
I mean,
and Keanu's great too. Yeah. And then you had the I'm blanking on his name as an actor, but the kicker with the cigarette dangling from his mouth, right? I mean, so good. Yeah, and then
down and out on
Orlando Jones, I think his name was back in the day, playing the wide receiver that had the stickums because he couldn't catch the ball.
There was the deaf guy.
The deaf guy who ends up being Roy in The Office.
It is Roy from The Office.
Pam's fiance. Yeah. Holy shit. But at the end of the movie, I mean, I have goosebumps just thinking about this when he's like, "Who wants the ball besides me?" And the deaf guy's like, "Right here." I mean, shivers.
All right. So besides me, who really wants the ball? Yeah, you want it, Brian. Let's hook up. DC left, Y motion, 88 Warrior. Gentlemen. It's been an honor to share the field of battle with you. It's on one-on-one. Ready?
Shivers. And then the crowd's cheering after he scores the touchdown, spoiler alert, at the end, and you know the crowd's going nuts, but he can't hear. You know?
But he can feel that energy.
But he can feel it, you know. So The Replacements, I love that movie. And my wife loves that movie. So it's a nice sports movie that we can put on together.
It's a good one.
It is a good one. Heart.
Yeah.
Lots and
it's
lots
got a lot of soul.
Yeah. That's what Gene Hackman says at halftime. We need lots and lots of heart.
Lots of heart.
And then Shane gets off his boat, just strolls in at halftime.
Yeah, that's exactly what
he's necking with the cheerleader per John Madden. Another John Madden site in this football
He was
movie.
in a lot of those back in the day.
Sure. I mean, he's Madden, you know. Madden. Yeah, all over the place. All right, so The Replacement's coming in at number 4. Now it got tricky because there's a couple of our favorites coming up.
Gets a little sticky.
Number 3. We're going to be a little biased on this one, I think. I don't know if a lot of people have it in their top 3. Invincible.
I mean,
Marky Mark.
I
love the.
And
tell me what you like about
Marky. It was Marky Mark's era because it was the Four Brothers era. It was like right after Four Brothers.
We were loving everything that he was doing.
He was putting out good movies.
You woke me up in summertime when we were back in high school, and you were like, "We got to go see The Happening. It just came out."
What? No.
Boy, did that movie suck.
That was the downfall.
No, this is pre. I'm pretty sure Invincible is pre.
Although the other guys came out later, and that was a.
He came back up, and then and The Happening now we will look back and watch it as a comedy.
It's a hilarious movie.
Oh, it's a hilarious movie.
Shout out to M. Night Shyamalan for that comedy film he wrote.
Stinker after stinker.
I mean, what could you not like about?
What makes you think you have a chance out here?
Well, Wade, 2 years high school football, varsity, 28 years old. Look at me, I'm in the best shape of my life.
Tony Luke's, who makes one of the best cheesesteaks in all of Philadelphia, having a cameo and saying,
he's in there.
2 years, varsity for the
So
tryouts.
good.
You got a young Elizabeth Banks just coming up, super hottie, and she's
and you
a
got
Giants
the
fan.
underdog story.
You got the underdog story. You got his boys coming back from Vietnam.
Vince Papale.
They got PTSD, but they're trying to be strong about it. But they've got that brotherly love.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I actually got a funny story. In that same Dynasty Fantasy League that I'm in, the commissioner sometimes will get people on Cameo and he'll send videos. He sent me a Vince Papale video.
Oh, that's right. I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
Vince is still doing it.
Still doing
And
it.
he
I don't
made a
know. I think
life off
he
it,
costs
didn't
like $25 on a cameo. Shout out
There
to
you go.
Papali.
If anybody needs a Philly cameo,
You need a Philly legend. You
Go
can look
ahead.
up Vince Papali on Cameo.
He'll
I
hook
wish
you
you a
up.
happy birthday.
I haven't seen it in a while.
I haven't either.
Probably should turn it on because it's a good one, and
Yeah.
the season is underway. Number 2. Kind of in the same Philly vein, Silver Linings Playbook.
Now, the thing about this movie, it's also it's less of a football movie, I'd say.
Than the others, it is less of a football movie, but there's a
it's
through line.
phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
Like
For, like,
as
all
a
of Philly
as a
sports, too.
movie, that's a good movie. I mean, she won, what's her name? Won
Best Actress.
Best Actress for that. Like,
Yep.
and well deserved. She
And
absolutely
Robert De
crushed it.
Niro was so freaking funny. He's everybody's dad as a Phillies fan.
Talk
Like,
about superstitious.
don't move my remote.
The best.
You know, and then
I
when she
mean-
gives the big speech of like, he was with me and they beat the Giants by this score, and he's like,
Gotta say, I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah, I gotta rethink this whole thing.
yeah,
Great.
good movie. Another one
choice.
that you can watch with the family, with a
That's
girl.
just a good
That's-
all-around
yep.
movie.
Yep. But they go to a
100%.
tailgate. He's wearing a Deshaun Jackson. Like there's definitely a lot of football in it without being fully a football movie.
Not a football movie, but a Eagles movie.
Yeah, Eagles movie. Absolutely, 100%. Bradley Cooper's great. We love Bradley Cooper.
We love Bradley Cooper.
One of the. We should probably do a top 10 of Philadelphia fans at some point.
Say less.
Maybe next week.
Yeah.
Number 1. You've probably been waiting for it. This is an absolute no-brainer for me. When we were deciding to come up with this list, this was number 1.
Yep.
Denzel Washington and Remember the Titans.
Say it. I mean, of course.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no other football movie that hits like Remember the Titans. I watched it within the
got
last
everything.
few years. Still spectacular.
Yeah.
Holds up. Still such a good movie.
Again, one of those with good casting, like good actors. A little Ryan Gosling doing his thing, all skinny.
Oh, yeah, skinny little Ryan Gosling.
Uh-huh.
And that dude who like ended up losing a ton of weight. He's an offensive lineman in that movie.
Ethan Suplee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to
And
that
then
guy.
just like I said earlier, with Gene Hackman coming in like a true actor playing in these
Denzel.
movies. Denzel, when he does
Denzel
the
brought
run,
it.
when he does the run to 3 a.m. to Gettysburg, and the fog is just lifting from the morning dew, and he's saying, if we don't come together, and we're fighting the same fight that these guys fought. What I mean,
Come on.
it's incredible.
You're bridging gaps. You're
Yeah.
bridging racial gaps. I mean, that movie like touches on a lot of subjects, and it doesn't really.
And the guy that plays Coach Yost, he's so good too.
Great.
You know, like
Yep.
he drops the line.
All right. Now, I don't want them to gain another yard. You blitz all night. And if they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
It's not Denzel, that's Coach Yost. You know,
He did great.
But
And little Hayden Panettiere.
a young Hayden, yeah, exactly. You know, she was
Great.
so good.
Shout out to Scream 4.
So yeah, that rounds out our top 10. If we
Love it.
missed any, now I've heard from people that I reached out to, close friends, that said the program needs to be in your top 10. And another one I caught slack for was Brian's Song.
I caught slack for both of these. I haven't seen either of these movies either.
I've seen Brian's Song. I think you've seen Brian's Song. You just don't remember because you probably cried your eyes out and you're like, that wasn't me, dog.
No, I'm in touch. I'd be cool with it.
Now
Maybe not
you
back
are.
in the day. Maybe
Right.
not back
I
in the
think
day.
you've suppressed the memory of seeing it because we were all hugging each other. And
Did I
crying.
watch it with you?
If I've seen it, it would have been a long time ago when we were at home, and I would imagine that you were there as well. So Brian
Maybe
saw
I
the
gotta-
program.
maybe I gotta
These are
watch
two
the
that we need to see together. James Caan too, Sonny
Right.
Corleone. So
Yeah.
and James Caan's in the program, by the way.
What?
I saw. So we got to do our boy a service here and catch these movies, and if they're worthy, pop them back into the top 10. If there's
maybe
any
they make it
more,
in there.
let us know in the comments that we need, that are absolutely must see.
100%. 100%. All right, and so for our last segment today, we are doing the fictional characters. We have decided to do it a little bit different than we did last week. So moving forward, we're going to be building a whole team for offense and defense. And Dave's going to pick 2 players this week. Next week, I'm going to pick 2 players, and we're not going to tell each other. And then from there, we're going to keep growing and building the team. So he's going to decide 2 new people that we're going to put on the team for this week, and he's going to tell me why and what positions they're going to be playing. And then next week, I'm going to bring 2 different players as well. And then maybe after that, we do one just to like space them out a little bit, but just to get the kind of the ball rolling and get it going. So who do you got this week?
All right, this week we've got some heavy hitters. So these guys are going to be on the line, no doubt. It's the only place that they can play. Okay, so 2 guys from the same show. First, Tony Soprano.
Don?
Right.
The Don?
The Don. Don's don't wear shorts. Man, we got to say that every episode, I think.
Hey, now that's become a thing.
That's 2 for 2. So, Tony Soprano, not super tall, 6'1", right? And I saw his weight fluctuated. He got bigger in some seasons, shrink down in others, but anywhere from 270 to 300.
Okay, so what are we clocking him at?
So let's talk about it. For me, I would say now he did play varsity according to the show.
2 years?
Not like Tony Luke. I don't know if he played 2 years, but he did letter.
Okay.
And the coach said that he had a lot of potential to have a sports career in college if he didn't choose a life of crime, which he did.
If we know, you know.
He's all hanging, with the bad boys. Right. So and then when AJ, his son, starts playing football, Tony gets jacked up, wants to, see him play well, give him tips and everything. Mm-hmm. And then AJ has panic attacks, just like his dad out on the field, that whole storyline. So I think that he would be a phenomenal center. On our line.
Like a Jason Kelce-esque.
Yes, we're talking Jason, perfect. Exactly. Like Jason Kelce, he's mean. He's a good leader as well. Yeah. So he's going to organize the rest of the line, get them all on the same, communicate with everybody, get them all on the same page. So he's our leader in the middle of the offense. How do you feel?
Love it. I love it. I think he's a little undersized, just like Kelce.
Yep.
But he's a monster.
He can move.
He can move. And he's also got that sick thoughts. He's got sick thoughts.
Sick thoughts. I used to have sick thoughts.
That's right.
So he's gonna be flying.
But also
around.
smart. Smart. It kind of like Kelce and Soprano are
the same person.
The same guy?
Yeah. Kelce they diverged because Kelce
he took the right path and Tony took the wrong path.
Wow. Look at that.
That's incredible. Okay.
I love it.
So plug in Tony Soprano as our center. Just to recap everybody that wasn't with us last week, we got Rocky Balboa, safety on the defensive side of the ball. So now we got one on offense, one on defense. I'm going to add another on defense for you. This guy, Sopranos again, Bobby Bacala.
Bobby Bach.
So also clocked in at 6'1", but much heavier. He went from 300 to 350. Now,
big boy.
For Steve Shapiro, who is the actor, who I love, who had a great podcast with Michael Imperioli. It's called Talking Sopranos. Everybody go check that out if you're a Sopranos fan, because they go through every episode and then bring on other actors and stuff. One of my favorite shows, Sopranos, of course.
Yeah.
So Bobby, at the beginning, he wore a fat suit to make himself look bigger.
No way.
And so the creator of the show put that on him, so he looks even bigger. So I'm going with that Bobby from the beginning.
We're going fat suit Bobby.
340, 350 at 6'1", right? So this is a bowling ball.
So he's a run stopper.
This is a run stopper. He's probably not going to play every down, but he's going to be in there first, second down runs to just hey, you plug up a hole. He's our DT.
Don't let anybody in here. You're
Right.
going to hold Derrick Henry to 4 yards.
Yes.
However many yards he had today.
And he's probably going to punch a couple out.
Yeah.
Too.
Yep.
You know, so we got and by the way, unbelievable fight scene between Tony and Bobby. Run the clip.
Under the boardwalk, witty schlong gents my out under the...
I mean, look at these two guys.
Come on. You
right?
kidding me?
Like,
are you kidding me right now?
I think you want
They're
those
brawlers.
guys. I think you want those guys on your team.
That's the dog mentality that we're talking about.
I did debate putting Bobby at guard so that we'd have both of them on the line.
O-line.
But at 6'1", a little
Small.
short but at center, I think you can get away with it. So I got Bobby on the other side. These two will be going against each other.
So you're putting Bobby at DT, yeah?
DT.
Nice.
DT.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. A 340 as DT, and that's small too. That's like 3'4". That's a heavy 6'1".
Yeah, it's super
that's
heavy.
A big 6'1".
With the fat
God damn.
Yeah. Also one of my favorite characters in the whole show. I mean, the storyline that he has.
Incredible.
Bobby. Who doesn't love Bobby?
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I love it. I love both the add-ons. I love that we're building this fictional character team.
Me too.
I do think
So cool.
it would be kind of fun to create all these characters in Madden and then like sim it through.
It'd be a lot of
People
work, but if you want to
let
do
us
it.
know. Does that work? We could sit together and like we could do a whole thing about them and like we can go through all the stats.
Yeah.
If it's something that's interesting, let us know because I think that would be a lot of
realistically
fun.
make each play like
Right.
They're
And like we
probably
can
not
run
gonna
through
be
the whole
pretty-
stat list.
Not going to be very fast. Bobby won't be very fast, but
No, Bobby's got a 14 for speed,
Eh.
but strength he's got a 92.
98. Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and he's 6'1", just big old boy in there.
Oh, that'd be so fun to actually play that too. All right,
I know.
I'm in.
Okay, let's do it. Print
All right.
it. You heard it
All
here
right,
first, folks.
So you're giving me 2 next week. Excited for that.
Yeah. So I'll bring 2 next week. Another great episode. I mean, this has been so much fun. Seriously, I love getting together with you and talking.
Always easy to talk after a win. So let's keep the ball rolling and go get them in LA next week. I'll see you in a couple days, bro, to preview the game.
Yeah, can't wait.
All right,
and
brother.
Remember, everybody, win or lose, we stay
right here.
Right here. All right, brother. I love you.
Later, bro. Much love. Bye.
Stay right here. Who cares?